You are standing beneath a glass skylight with a paper directory unfolded across your entire torso. A decorative fountain is firing mist onto your new cassette. Your friends have vanished. Your ride has said, "Meet me here at 6, and driven away with the confidence of someone abandoning supplies at base camp. You have no phone, nobody has a phone. If you miss that rendezvous, you don't call your ride. You become a permanent mall employee, folding sweaters until the new millennium. Your mission sounds manageable. Find one specific cassette, eat lunch, reunite with your group, and escape with enough money for an emergency payphone. But the 1990s mall isn't a building. It's a climate-controlled wilderness designed to make every reasonable instinct expensive. First, establish your position. The directory says, "You are here," but its arrow points diagonally through a pretzel shop. Every corridor contains the same polished tile, brass railing, and exhausted tropical plant. Following the loudest music seems sensible. It isn't. That leads to a clothing store where 2 employees are folding one sweater with the concentration of bomb technicians. Use landmarks, the fountain, the department store with the red sign, and the kiosk displaying a framed hologram of dolphins leaping through outer space. Memorize them. Your group has already split because one friend said, "I'll catch up." In the 1990s, this is not a plan. It's a missing person report. You reach the music store. Now, the threat becomes social. The employees know every band, every import, and exactly how recently you began pretending to like alternative music. Ask for something popular, and you're basic. Ask for something obscure, and they may demand your tour history. Your safest disguise is a handwritten list and mild irritation, as if you're buying the cassette for a younger cousin whose taste has embarrassed the family. It works. Unfortunately, the cassette costs $14.99. You entered with $20, which felt like private jet money in the parking lot. Now you have $5, lunch ahead, and 4 more hours before extraction. Leaving early would conserve resources, but your ride isn't coming early. Your ride is enjoying a world in which you cannot contact them. So you try to blend in with the local teenagers. They're not shopping, they're orbiting. Rank is communicated through enormous jeans, tiny sunglasses, flannel shirts, sports jackets, and wallet chains strong enough to restrain farm equipment. You buy one cheap accessory. This is your first major error. The shopping bag doesn't make you look local. It identifies you as wounded prey, carrying currency. The kiosks detect you immediately. A hand appears with lotion. Another offers a pager plan. A third can engrave your name on a grain of rice. Keep moving. Eye contact is legally indistinguishable from financing. To escape, you cut through the food court. This solves the kiosk problem and creates the food court problem. The air is fryer oil, cinnamon, pizza cheese, and industrial lemon cleaner. Free samples seem like lunch. Reasonable instinct? Wrong again. One teriyaki chicken cube produces thirst. Thirst produces the largest available soda, a waxed paper barrel with a lid secured by optimism. You are no longer shopping. You are transporting an open reservoir through a migrating population while protecting magnetic tape from condensation. Then noon arrives and the mall changes phase. Families pour through every entrance. Strollers form barricades. Senior walking groups advance in parallel formation. Teenagers stop without warning because they've spotted someone they must pretend not to know. The safe instinct is to stand still. This turns you into furniture. Move with the crowd. Hold the cassette above the soda. Keep the bag away from toddlers. Do not step onto the mysterious wet tile near the trash cans. Nobody knows what happened there, and management has placed a yellow cone over the investigation. You survive the compression, then your body announces a bathroom emergency. The map shows a restroom nearby. The map is lying. The actual restroom is down a beige corridor beside an employees-only door, beyond the point where the mall stops playing music and begins making ventilation sounds. You find it, along with a line. Staying risks missing the fountain rendezvous. Leaving risks a different kind of public memory. You stay. When you emerge, your friends are gone. There is no text message, shared location, or blue dot. Communication requires a payphone, exact change, and the home number of a person who is currently standing somewhere inside this building. You call anyway. An answering machine records 7 seconds of your breathing while soda runs down your wrist. The call consumes your last useful quarter. Back at the fountain, nobody is waiting. This resembles abandonment, but it's standard search protocol. Your friends waited 3 minutes, guessed you'd gone to the arcade, and launched separate rescue missions based entirely on vibes. You follow the noise. The arcade has carpet pattern to conceal every fluid known to science. Children guard machines with columns of quarters. A teenager is performing on a dance game for an audience that has formed its own government. You spot your friends across the room. The normal response is to walk directly toward them. Wrong for the 3rd time. Your route crosses the dance platform during a high-difficulty sequence. The music stops. The dancer looks at you. 30 witnesses now understand that you don't belong here. Social survival is no longer possible, but extraction is. Your group reunites and agrees to leave early. Nobody remembers which department store leads to the car. You remember the red sign. Excellent fieldcraft. There are 2 red signs. One exit leads to a parking garage. The other releases you onto a surface lot extending beyond the curvature of the earth. Every vehicle is a beige sedan, a minivan, or a beige minivan. Your driver said, "We're near the light pole." Every row has a light pole. This information has the tactical value of outside. You begin searching. Car alarms react to your uncertainty. The shopping bag stretches. The soda collapses sideways. The dolphin hologram kiosk watches from behind the glass like a monument to your mistakes. At 6, your ride finds you beside the wrong entrance, clutching damp liner notes and an engraved grain of rice you have no memory of purchasing. Could you survive a day at the mall in the 1990s? Yes, but only by treating it as wilderness with fluorescent lighting. Establish a landmark. Conserve quarters. Never trust a restroom symbol. Carry no drink larger than your head. And remember, the fountain isn't decoration. It's the last known location of civilization.